This is dirt on my face because it has been blowing in Midland for weeks. It just won't stop. We literally cannot have 2 nice days in a row. I'm exhausted and I'm grouchy, but I have a really good feeling that placing at the last barrel race in Guthrie 3 days ago sealed the deal for the WCRA Corpus Christi rodeo, which is something I've been hauling for 6 months. I just wanted to say I could. I just plan on going really fast when I get there. I don't have a small pattern horse. I don't have a rodeo horse. But I made it. I'm pretty sure. I'll find out official results Thursday. And, yeah, I'm going to get there and act like I'm supposed to be there. And just go make the best run that I can make. But I'm pretty excited about it. I like going to the Ruby Buckles. Those are like my bigger races that I like to go to because I can win quite a bit of money at those deals. And they kind of pay my way through the summer. If you place at a Ruby Buckle, it'll pay your way for a while. And the WCRA deal, I just wanted to compete at a high level, rodeo level, without having to go down the road and leave my kids at home. So I know they just opened Days of 47's rodeo the segment up today. I don't think I'm going to do that, only because I'm taking several trips that direction this year for clinics. It's in Utah, usually, and I'm already going a couple times. I just don't feel like it'd be in my budget to make another trip there, but so I'm going to kind of hang out and maybe do Salt Lake next year, but I just kind of overbooked Utah this year anyways, for as high as like gas prices are. The Corpus Christi will be fun. I don't have a small pattern horse for sure, but I don't care. I'm just going to go real as fast as I can and let the chips fall where they may. The whole race is the rodeo's a knife fight anyway. But I am waiting for the American qualifier schedule to release, because last year, where I got this hat, I went all the way to Arizona to enter a Women's World Finals qualifier for the WCRA instead of going to Florida to the American qualifier that I wanted to go to. And I kind of regretted it. I got to Arizona and then realized your horse is not in shape in February to run on a standard pattern. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to go. And he really wasn't far off the pace at all. He's a half a second off, but you had to win the whole freaking thing. And it's hard to drive 8 hours and outrun somebody in their backyard. So it doesn't happen very often. I wanted to try. I was going to Arizona anyway, so I figured I might as well try it. But we gave them a run for their money, but it just wasn't fast enough. So now that I've got Corpus Christi out of the way, I want to find an American qualifier to enter, and it's not like Corpus Christi. So Corpus Christi with the WCRA, like, I really just wanted to get to Corpus Christi just to say that I could, because it's like a 6-month deal, and there's no slouches that qualify. Like, if you got there, it's kind of like the American semifinals. If you got there, like, that's a big deal. I don't want to just enter an American qualifier, because anybody can do that can save up $500. I want to qualify. So now what happens when you get to the semifinals, and same kind of situation, you get to Fort Worth, it's a knife fight. So, once you get there, you just kind of like hope that you've got the good karma and your horse has an extraordinary day and everything goes right. But when it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It just means that, like, it wasn't your day. And that's okay, because you're still there amongst some pretty tough gals. So I want to qualify for the American and get to the American semifinals. I've never entered an American qualifier. I've always had something else that was going on that I was working towards. Last year it was getting the top 10 for the BBR finals on Ace before I retired him. I did that. I was glad that I did, but I'll be honest with you, I was kind of always had an American qualifier in the back of my mind. And then the WCRA thing came up, and I just wanted to try it. I had a couple girlfriends that did really well, and I thought, I want to do that. That looks fun. And I didn't have a lot to like strive for over the winter, so Corpus Christi was one of those deals where I could, not be bored until the ruby buckles come up, and then the ruby buckles kind of like take up my schedule outside of the clinics. They're the only things that I absolutely like will not miss, and I actually plan my clinics around the ruby buckle races. So I'm just waiting for the American qualifier schedule to come out. It'd be really cool if I qualified at the very first one I ever entered, but you never really know. So, you have to be able to like drop a $500 entry fee plus whatever open races sanctioning that. You have to pay for that, and then stalls and travel. And so but I'm gonna get qualified to the American for sure this year. That's the next thing. That's it. I'm feeling optimistic about, I think I'm just kind of like relieved that Corpus Christi is kind of over. Like it's done. I either made it or I didn't make it. I'll know Thursday. I feel good about it, but you don't want to count your eggs before they hatch. Or count your chickens before they hatch. That's what it is. You don't want to do that. So I just feel like a big relief of like, oh my gosh, I was having to go every single week whether I wanted to or not, just because I had to. I had to go. I was constantly fighting for points. I didn't go over Thanksgiving. I didn't go over Christmas. I didn't go on my daughter's birthday. And there was one other occasion that I didn't go, and I fell like 5 places in the standings for not going on those days. And those were sacred days to me, so I thought whatever it is, but I had to fight twice as hard to make up for the times that I didn't go because of, family stuff that I wanted to be at, and I wasn't willing to sacrifice that family time or, clinic time. And I have to work and I have to make money, and I wasn't willing to sacrifice my lifestyle or my family time to go. So I probably didn't end up as high in the standings as I wanted to, but it doesn't really matter. When you get there, it's a clean slate. So getting there is just a big deal to me. And whatever happens there is just icing on the cake. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update because some of you guys have been following this journey for a while, and I've been up and down emotionally. Right now, I just feel like a huge sense of relief. I feel accomplished, and every single horse in the barn contributed to getting there. And I didn't have every single horse. Like, some of these girls are running 5 horses and just raking up points. I could not afford those nominations. I couldn't afford to nominate at the bigger races. I had to do it on a jackpot level or an incentive level because I couldn't afford the higher nominations, which give more points. I had to freaking grind. And I had to go to little things like smaller D5s and run 1 or 2 horses. And I had to do it a lot. Because I couldn't afford the nomination fees at the bigger stuff that I would go to. So a lot of the money that I won at the bigger stuff, I would just set aside that money for smaller stuff nominations. So I couldn't just go to big stuff. I had to go to little stuff and big stuff and everything in between. And it was a hauling contest. That's what it was. It was a hauling contest. And now I can see how people are like, man, unless you've got some deep pockets, qualifying for the WCRA, those events is really hard. And multiple horses. That when one gets tired, you can jump on another one for a little while and give that one a break. That's what I had to do. And they did, like, the women's world finals, it has a lot more money, and I'm definitely, like, I want to go to that, but I'll just try to qualify. Like, I'll just enter a race and, like I did Arizona, and try to qualify. I'm not going to chase the points. That just freaking, like, that was exhausting. I don't know. I'll have to save that for, like, the winter when there's nothing else going on. Because I'll tell you what, like, I feel like I got hit by a train. Like, it's a huge sense of relief to not have to worry about finding somewhere to go Tuesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and oh my gosh. Anyways, I'll let you guys know how it ends up on Thursday. I'm sure they're going to make announcements and stuff as well, but I'm just feeling like a big, like, weight off my shoulders. Anyways, that's it. In the passenger seat on the rocking chair in Courtney's bedroom. Number 15? 16? I've been doing good, y'all. I've been making some videos. I hate doing videos, but I've been trying to do better just to kind of keep everybody updated.